Welcome back. The Herd is coming up next here on FS1. Let's head over check in with Colin Cowherd. Hey, Colin, what is on the show today?
Baker, newsmaker, taking shots at a player on another team. He already took shots at one of his own teammates. That was Duke Johnson. He took a shot at his former coach, taking shots at a lot of people. We'll talk about Baker Mayfield coming up.
All right, time for our final topic of the day. Odell Beckham Jr. continues to remind us that one-handed catches are his thing. Yesterday in practice, OBJ showed off his latest one-handed catch between the legs. So, Shannon, how impressed are you by this one?
Well, it's impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't normally see guys, but these guys have gotten very good in the equipment with the tactified glove. I believe there's only one guy that could make that catch, and he could probably do it in the game, is Chris Carter. I don't care what anybody says.
Good.
He has the best hands that I've ever seen on a player, past or present. And that was without the tactified glove skill.
True.
But it was an impressive catch, and he does impressive things like that. It's almost like you're disappointed, and I think, Skip, that's what was so disappointing about the playoff game. Because you see him do that, and you see the Sunday night catch, and you're like, how you drop routine things?
Did you ever practice that catch?
No.
And yet somehow you managed to win 3 Super Bowls. And Odell, through his first 5 years, has yet to win a single playoff game, right? No. So I was actually happy over the last 3 weeks. We've heard little to nothing from Odell.
That's a good point.
But then actions speak louder than words. So now he's practicing that catch. Why? It's just a sideshow.
It might happen in the game.
Oh, it might.
You never know.
But we did practice catching the ball with one hand, Skip, but not between the legs like that.
Between the legs?
Yeah. But, you know, we'd catch the ball behind our back from the jugs machine.
Okay.
But there was not, Skip, everything is camera. Everybody got a cell phone.
Everyone's filming
So
now.
everybody's filming and go put it out there. But had there been social media and I knew it would have ended up out there, I'd have been practicing.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
You've been everywhere. That is it for us. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 9:30 Eastern. Right now, Colin tells you why Baker Mayfield may be biting off more than he can chew. The Herd's Giants first round pick Daniel Jones has had an impressive first 2 weeks of the preseason. The rookie is 16 of 19 for 228 yards and 2 touchdowns and has yet to throw a pick. Jones isn't impressing everyone, though. In an interview with GQ magazine, Baker Mayfield said, quote, "I cannot believe the Giants took Daniel Jones. Blows my mind." New York selected Jones 6th overall. So, Shannon, are you surprised Baker said this?
A part of me is surprised, Skip, because we don't normally see quarterbacks talk publicly about other quarterbacks.
We do not.
Now, maybe behind closed doors, they might say something here or there that they don't expect to get out, but not so public. But because it's Baker Mayfield, should we be surprised? But even that being Baker, Skip, for him to take a shot at another quarterback.
A rookie quarterback.
It's just, I guess, you know, the old adage, either you like me or you hate me. You love me or you hate me. And that's where you are on Baker Mayfield, Skip, because this is very uncharacteristic of that guy. You see, basically, it's the CEO of your company taking shots at another CEO, a potential CEO of another company. And that's what Baker's doing. Skip, I'm surprised, and I get it. You know, Baker said, you know, this guy was 17 and 19 at Duke, and, you know, you overthink these things. What has he ever won? I'm kind of shocked because it's so harsh. It's so direct. That's some of the things you and I would say about this. We're not playing, Skip, but we're not taking shots at other guys that do what we do.
Nope.
He took a shot at the guy that, you know, he's a rookie, but he's like, I can't believe, basically saying, he's like, Daniel Jones is trash. He garbage. I can't believe the Giants took him. In a nutshell, that's what he said.
As you know, I love Baker Mayfield, but I do not love this. It is just so Baker. It is just so what he's all about. He's just unfiltered. He's just going to tell you exactly what he feels, and that's why that team gravitates to him and feeds off him, because they know he's 1,000% real. He keeps it 1,000, not 100. 1,000. And yet, to your point, I don't take shots at people who do what we do. I take a lot of shots on this show, but I don't ever take them about
people that do what we do.
Right. Just don't.
You don't.
Just, we're better than that.
Right.
Interesting.
Baker's better than that. This should be way beneath him.
Right.
To take a shot at a poor rookie who's just struggling to survive in the Big Apple with all that pressure on him, and now you've piled on and heaped more pressure on him. Do I agree with what Baker said? 1,000% I agree. Am I shocked he said it? No, I'm not shocked he said it. And by the way, the young man who conducted this interview is Clay Skipper, son of John Skipper, friend of mine. Clay is who went to Vanderbilt University. So good for him.
You got him in?
Yeah, I got him in. Yeah, I don't think he needed any help getting in. But the point is, this was. It's lots of bombshells, but that's what Baker, he just drops bombshells. Right?
These guys, I'm trying to figure out what it is with GQ. Are they giving these guys true serum? Because remember, Odell just did an interview a couple of weeks ago, Skip, that came out in GQ, and he spilled his insides.
He did.
And now Baker comes along, and like I said, I'm surprised because the one thing that we don't normally see, and this is really the only position that doesn't do it. We've seen other guys. I remember Sapp would take shots at other defensive linemen and say they're not very good and yada, yada, yada. But we don't normally see current quarterbacks take shots at other current quarterbacks. That's something that's new. That's something foreign to me. And I don't think Baker got the memo. I don't know if Baker understands that. Like quarterbacks, like we normally stay above the fray.
I will say this. I've watched Daniel Jones twice, and he has performed so far much better than I thought he would at this stage. And yet, I watched him, I don't know, 2-3 times at Duke last year, and it went in one eye and out the other because I thought he'd be a 5th or 8th round pick, you know, and there was only 7 rounds because I thought he'd be an undrafted free agent. And I fell out of my chair when they took him that high.
And because, Skip, the quarterback position is so valuable, even though sometimes the talent, you're undermanned at talent, the quarterback can raise the level around you. I'm looking at him, I'm like, but you can see, Skip, what execs are thinking. Like, man, you put him with some talent,
maybe.
Man, he might be special because he's under-talented as far as position players around him.
That's true. So he went 17-19, which actually is not that bad at Duke. And he did play for David Cutcliffe, who's sort of the quarterback maker and guru. So I give you all that. I just don't think he'll ever live up to that high of a pick in the draft. And Baker is with me on that. But I don't know why you would rain on that parade that early.
But like I've said, Skip, by Baker saying that, what does he get out of this? Okay, everybody knows that you're a rebel. Everybody knows that you're going to say...
He is a rebel.
But what do you get from this?
You just told me Belichick sent a message to his team. They're all on the edge of their seats because he just cut our punter who could have been the MVP of the Super Bowl. Well, this is Baker saying to his team, I don't care who it is. I'll tell the truth about anybody.
But the thing is, Skip, is that guys are already going to try to knock your block off. Now you're going to get guys, you get guys that want to shut you up. And you don't really want guys to take unnecessary licks. Like I said, look, you can be you. But, Skip, what I'm saying? But what did he get out of this, Skip?
Yep. So he also said later in this piece that, remember the notorious flag plant?
Yeah. I liked this part.
At midfield. Were you at that game? I can't remember. You weren't at that game.
I wasn't at that one.
But they upset Ohio State at Ohio State. And Urban Meyer called it the best game any rival,
you'd
ever played against me.
Yeah.
And then he took the flag because Ohio State had done it to OU at OU the year before. And it was a devastation wipeout game. And obviously, I'm a longtime OU fan. And then he planted the flag at midfield. And then he said it was just jaw-dropping that the higher-ups at OU forced him to apologize for this. Well, one reason they forced him to apologize is because he was a Heisman candidate. And Heisman voters don't love flag plants at midfield.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
So they were trying to save him from himself, to apologize for it, even though he said on a scale of 1 to 10, he had 0 contrition about this.
And the thing is, Skip, they realized, you're not going to be here forever.
Yeah.
We're going to have to play some of these teams, and we don't want people planting flags in the middle of the OU for the rest of for perpetuity.
Okay, so he played a great game, and he planted the flag, and it probably helped him get the #1 overall pick. I think that's what John Dorsey would say, I want that guy on my team.
But even though, Skip, even though you don't have a contrition, don't throw OU higher-ups under the bus. Just let that lie.
I know.
I mean,
it doesn't do you any good to tell this story.
He's unapologetic. And the last quote I loved, he said, I may have hurt some Ohio fans then, but I think we're good now. Would we agree that we're good?
I mean, you agree with this? I mean, you love Baker. You okay with this, Jenny?
Look, I don't go around talking about other people doing my job in a poor way.
Why not?
No, it's not.
But you like that, though, right? You like that about
I just like that he is who he is, and he just owns it. He owns it. He's never going to change, and that's just what we're going to get. And so, yeah, Shannon, I'm okay with it.
Oh,
Do
you okay?
I need to be like that?
You okay with that? Even Skip said this is a bridge too far from him.
Okay, I'm gonna stay with Baker on this. He owns it. He's honest. We can all learn a little from that every so often. Okay, Jerry and Zeke, are they helping or hurting themselves right now? We have Mark Schlereth here. We'll get his take next.